Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Musdalifah. I am 29 and I form the English department. Okay, I want to tell you about inspiring leadership. There are many theories about leadership, but the true story of every great leader will certainly be a very inspiring in a fitting story. The enthusiasm to become a great leader is not just looking at point by point explanation like lessons on campus, which are often based on the textbook. Pump up your leadership spirit with the following inspirational leadership stories and discourses from great leaders. Agent Kranz, director of Apollo 13 Aviation of NASA, what happened if the plane carrying the astronauts suffered fatal damage due to the big explosion that occurs, while the astronauts on board are still safe, but adrift in unmanned and endless space. The damage was reported by Agent Kranz, the Apollo 13 flight director, in a picture on the screen with an alarming sight. At the time, the astronauts of Apollo 13 in a space flight experiences an explosion which made the aircraft's condition deteriorate. The big question that arises is how to bring the astronauts back to Earth and save them with the fact that the air filtration system on the launch lander cannot last to meet the needs of the astronauts to the Earth. This is because they are likely to deform high levels of carbon dioxide. Agent F. Kranz was born ages 17, 1933 and served as NASA aviation director for the Gemini and Apollo programs, including to the Apollo 11 landings and the Apollo 13 missions. Agent Kranz carried a heavy burden for several days after the incident and made him responsible for making decisions that must be as accurate as possible. This must also be done in the midst of limited time for the rescue of astronauts whose fate is under every decision by the director of NASA. The smart people and experts at NASA were beginning to panic in the critical situation at hand. In this most difficult moment, Agent Kranz calmly and firmly said, let's solve these problems. Agent Kranz directs all NASA teams to concentrate on everything they can do. Every action must be done quickly and, of course, with precision and accuracy. The director realized that making the wrong decision, even a little, will be fatal, and that only the names of the astronauts will return to Earth and be remembered. Remembered as people who have done space mission and failed to return to Earth. This It is at this critical time and crisis that leadership's moment emerge and leaders appear to be genuine leaders who build teamwork and ignite the enthusiasm of its members. The spirit to remain optimistic despite the uncertain situation, even seems to be a deadlock. The story of Agent Kran's leadership between the crew has finally become inspiring to story. The story was even documented in a film directed by Byron Howard, which was released in 1995. Documents we are forever accountable for what we do or what we fail to do. We will never again compromise our responsibility every time we walk into mission control. We will know what we stand for. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.